Hey everyone, it's Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a very fast process video for you. This is, again, finishing up some of my November 2023 photos. I actually filmed this last month, but I'm just now getting around to finalizing and editing everything and putting it all together for you. So you're going to get one process video in the month of December. I hope you enjoy it. And here's to more scrapbooking and having more time to scrapbook and more supplies and photos and everything in the new year. So I found this picture that was taken of my husband and I. We went to a wedding in November 2023, and they had a photo booth. So I convinced him, or forced him, to take a picture for the photo booth, and we got to print it out. And as I was going through some like ephemera pieces from 2023, cards and brochures and whatever, I came across this picture, and I was like, oh my gosh, I already scrapped two of the other photos from the wedding. So I guess I'll put this one on its own page. And I had some fall-themed Simple Stories items that I had already used up when I did my historic homes in Connecticut scrapbook page. There's a process video for that. So I decided to use up those leftovers, and I paired it with this sort of not bright yellow, what maybe we'd call that like a cornflower yellow. Is that a color? Or am I thinking cornflower blue? Goldenrod? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. It's sort of like a golden yellow cardstock that was just in my stash. And I'm just kind of layering up the different patterns. I think actually the heart pattern is from a scrapbook.com paper pad. And then the rest of them are from the Simple Stories collection, just the, random bits of paper that I had left over. I didn't cut any of that. I just left them, the sizes as is and layered them up so that they could be behind the photo. And I'm going to mat the photo on that floral piece right there. And there's a 12 inch, not 12 by 12. That would be a big sticker. There's a 12-inch border sticker that I'm also going to add into this. And I had saved a couple pieces because I knew I wanted to use them for this photo. So like there's a heart sticker and that little square that says love you. That was one of the cut aparts from the Simple Stories collection. And I was like, that would be perfect because it's a wedding. It's pictures of me and my husband. So just to make things stand out a little bit more, I am inking the edges of these pieces. I kind of think I forget to ink all of the edges, but I definitely inked that one because the base background of it is white and I want to make sure it stands out, just giving it a little bit more of an edge so that it stands out. What else? I'm using some double-sided adhesive tape that actually came in a Miniverse playset from MGA. I had it to review for work and I didn't use all of the tape. So I said, you know what? When I run out of my double-sided adhesive squares, I'm going to use this tape for scrapbooking. I have no idea if it's acid-free or not. Is that still a thing? Do people still really care about that? I'm not sure. But I'm going to use it because it's what I had and I needed some adhesive so that I could finish up scrapbooking. I think the worst feeling in the world is when you run out of your scrapbook adhesive and you're not done with a layout yet. And you're like, what do? I need to get to the store. So yeah, I still do need to get some double-sided adhesive squares, but I actually think that was on my scrapbook.com wish list. So I'm going to wait and see if I get any for the holidays. And if not, then I'll just pop over to, I guess, Michael's and pick up some. Inking the edges of a couple more things as I'm remembering, and then just sticking that down. I think I had initially positioned these at more of an angle, and then when I went down to actually place them on the page, I just decided to keep everything pretty straight line. And that's fine, whatever. Got a couple little embellishments down here, another square cut apart piece, a little phrase. I had a nice collection of embellishments from the Simple Stories fall collection. So that's pretty much where all of this stuff is coming from. Little camera down there. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time on a layout. I'm going to hand draw a border. I just felt like it needed something a little extra to give it a finished look. Sometimes, especially with this kind of color solid cardstock, I always feel like I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not like totally in love with the color. I just feel like there needs to be something else because there's too much of the color. So having just a little hand-drawn brown line border kind of just, to me, visually makes it seem less yellow. So here are the close-ups. Like I said, this was very fast. I'm going to put it in my scrapbooking under 10 minutes playlist. Definitely check that out here on the channel. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I promise I will have more content in 2026. Bye.